More to the point, God can speak through all of his creation, even the singing of the birds in the morning, the loveliness of a country scene, the astonishing majesty of the sky, can speak to you, and you can speak too with his voice. I mean, find that he's speaking through you. Absolutely wonderful. Just be authentic. That's something I got from one of these near-death experiences. Be authentic was one of the basic 10 teachings that he was being taught in his time away on the verge of heaven. Or was it her time? No, I think it was his. It was a fella. And be authentic. I don't mean risk chronic persecution. There's no need for that. Speak to those that have ears to hear. Don't ram it down the throats of those that don't want to hear. But where you can be yourself, that's where you should be. Where you can speak freely. And if you can't, then only speak to the limit and the bounds of the freedom that you find you have. You're going to trust God, not your ability to be the greatest martyr that ever lived. I don't want my children to martyr themselves. How much more God? Be reasonable. Let me just listen to this a minute. I hold, don't I, that the thoughts we have are not being generated in our mind, but rather received by our mind according to who we are and what we call from the mind of God. And we download instantly that which is appropriate from our point of view. And we learn thereby. So just be authentic. Download according to your values. And, of course, be cautious. Do it in safety. But if God can speak through what we take to be the inanimate creation itself, which actually is all, I think, life, but not presenting the same as us, is it? But if God can speak through matter, how much more through persons, and therefore us, you and I. And sure, we should enter into a most earnest responsibility in such, for the benefit and blessing of all life. If you like, according to his will. Sounds a bit trite and traditional now that I've said that, but in a sense that's what we mean, isn't it? Thy will be done. What else would you want done but that by a perfect God who loves all his creation? You can pray that most earnestly. Whereas, of course, if your God is one that does not love all his creation, and you're a bit concerned about those that will suffer, then you couldn't pray it quite so earnestly. Far from saying, "Come, Lord Jesus, come," for some catastrophic judgment time. of revelation, you'd be saying, please delay. Except you were intimidated into saying, thy will be done. And what would be the value of that to God? Well, not our God. One who loves all. Where was I? Yes, seek a way of being opportunities for being free in being authentic and blessing as you wish to bless. And be sensitive to when God thinks that's a good idea and when he doesn't. But you'll know in your spirit. Bless you. We choose to trust. Do I have the trust to say this at the minute? Yes. Good. At another minute I might feel, oh, I'm not sure, this could blow up in my face. Okay. Be wise. Back off. God doesn't need you to do it, remember? He can do all things without you. He wants you to do that which is going to be a blessing to you, not a great trial or a great worry or a great stress. So there are certain topics I don't touch on because I think that would be too explosive, say in my society or the current climate of things, or to the person I would otherwise want to bless. So I back off. You see, man needs his freedom to have the opportunity of coming voluntarily to love and devotion of God. It's like bringing up kids. It is bringing up kids. You back off. You hope and pray that somehow you can teach them another way, or someone will teach them. In this case, the someone is God. You don't have to master a situation. God has utter mastery of it all anyway. You do have to observe and learn, but only have to from the point of view of it's to your tremendous benefit and blessing in an eternal future with our lovely God and all the host of heaven. Bless you, and you are blessed. Thank you, Dad.